Okay. First thing I wanted to mention before we go diving into the lesson and finish our exciting film today, I do see that Reina and Michaela have done this reading on Actively Learn, and it's not due yet. It's not due until Friday, but I'm just curious if you guys could give me some feedback for it because I'm not going to ruin things. But Reina and Michaela had very opposite opinions on this. So just as I was looking through your answers, I was kind of curious, this idea of how do you know that we aren't in a virtual reality right now? Michaela, what did you think as you were reading through this?
So as I was reading, I started to wonder how would be my life in a virtual reality or in our simulation. And I started to analyze and think that I would probably act different and most people would do the same. Because when you are in real life, you are aware of the possible consequences and you don't want to get hurt. But if you're in a simulation, you know that you are not going to get hurt and nothing bad is going to happen to your life. So I think that most people would act without thinking a lot like they do in real life.
Exactly. So, kind of like the Truman Show, where he doesn't really know that that's not reality for a lot of people he interacts with, but it's still a different sense to it. And then, Reina, you kind of had a differing opinion a little bit. So, tell me what you were thinking about as you read through this.
Well, I think that we do not know exactly if we are in which reality because someone may be spying on me right now. But I believe that whether I am in a virtual reality or in this reality, people remain. I think things will stay, and also it's important to like be true and to act like I am myself.
I think that's extremely meaningful. Like you said, things are going to remain the same, whether it is a virtual reality or it isn't. So I was just really interested in the responses that you guys had to this reading. So for Vivi, Adrian, and Camila, I hope you enjoy this reading. And it does help us reflect on the Truman Show as we look at the themes, which I'm not going to give away, but we look at those major themes of how Truman really relates to the world around him and how he interacts with people. And if he knew it wasn't reality, would that change? Would he act differently with certain people? We'll talk about all of those things today. So, again, that one was not due, but I was just really excited about your answers. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. But before I tell you the major themes, I would like to see if you can identify some on your own. And I know that we have not finished the film, but I think we have a good idea. Yes. Spelling, but yes, we're there. Thank you. Oh, I think you guys have already seen some of them. You're saying exactly what they are. That's perfect. And remember, when we look at themes of a major work, as we know now in ENG4U, we have our major themes and we have our minor themes. So I'm seeing some minor themes here, which is also good. Can anyone tell me what the difference is? Just to refresh our memories. What is the difference between a major theme and a minor theme? I'll pick on someone. Let's pick on Camila. Camila, can you tell me the difference, please, between a major theme and a minor theme?
So a major theme is a theme that repeats along the whole, in this case, the movie. And a minor theme could be just in some parts of the movie, or could be included in the major, or related to the major theme.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I like how you said that. Often it's kind of in part of the major theme. So we can think of the major theme as the tree, and then the minor themes might be different branches coming out of that tree. So different parts that are related. So the three major themes that we are going to study in more detail when it comes to the Truman Show would be this power of the media, identity, and then not quite simulated reality, but just reality in general. So, what is reality and what makes something real? And we're going to see as we finish the film today, this is something that Truman is going to really struggle with as we hit the climax of our plot and we see everything start to unravel within that. So, before we go into my notes about those three major themes, I do want to see what you guys are thinking here. Oh, commercialism. I'm glad someone wrote this. Whoever wrote commercialism, can you put your hand up? Let me know who you are and then talk to me about it. Awesome. Thanks, Reina. So tell me why commercialism. I think that's great. It's a minor theme, but it's great.
Because the Truman Show itself is a TV show reality. And I think what the audience is a TV show without commercial interruption. And it has to make money through product placement.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So I think,
Reina, if you were to relate the minor theme of commercialism to its tree to the major theme, where would we point it to?
I think the power of media.
Absolutely. And how it has that continual influence over us. Yes. And I think, who was it, Michaela perhaps yesterday? I'm sorry if it was someone else that was saying the first time they were looking at this film, they did not notice all the advertising. And then the second time, it's like, wow, this is everywhere. So it's really funny how we don't always notice that. And again, this comes to that visual storytelling, that critical thinking of where do we see advertisements in our life. So I think that's really great you wrote that, Reina. Thank you so much.